Hello, Internet. I am Tormazimnus, and oh boy, this is kind of late in the day for what I wanted to do. Uh, Funny thing, just stuff happened. I have had an evening of it. Start with after the Ruby panel, I realized I lost my canteen. I don't have it back yet. I'm hoping that it got turned into registration so that I can get it tomorrow. And then after that, apparently the others in my room were going to see Mission Impossible Fallout at the Alamo movie theater. The problem is there is more than one Alamo movie theater in or near the downtown Austin area. I didn't know which one they were at. So I ended up going round Robin's barn, ending up at the wrong, eventually getting to the right one, and then I was halfway through the movie by the time I got there, and the seat that I had bought the ticket for was taken. So I had to find another seat and sit there. And I also did not know that you could order actual food at the Alamo so you could eat while you were watching the movie. So yeah, that kind of bums me out that I was not aware of that and couldn't figure it out. Just a second. Bear with me, if you will. I'm trying to take care of something. Okay, there we go. But anyway, long story short, stuff happened, and then I eventually found myself back here, which is great because now I can relax a little bit and take care of this recording. Anywho, so Ruby stuff. Oh man, there is so much to go over. I can't properly cover it all in this short little live stream that I'm doing. Uh, I actually need to head to bed after this, and I am tired and I just need sleep. But anyway, Ruby stuff. There are so many things. First of all, there is going to be a new Team Coffee Scholastic book coming out next year. I think sometime in the summer. I heard that and I'm like, dude, this is awesome. For so many reasons. One is that we see basically nothing from Team Coffee. They have very much been in the background for the first three seasons, and then we haven't seen them since. And from what I've heard, this is going to go into their time post fall of Beacon and how they're going to be finishing their training and they're going to be going through a lot of things that are not just things that they got to deal with, but things that apparently tie into their history, which means we may actually finally get some background information on these characters, which would be amazing. And then let's see. Oh, what did they tell us next? I must consult the list. Aside from that, there's going to be new Ruby Pop figurines, along with Ruby themed headphones and calendars and cups and maybe other stuff. And apparently, dust is now a thing as rock candy. That surprised me. So, yeah, a form of dust you can literally eat. Neat. Well, uh, dust in the show, not actual dust, obviously. But this will be interesting to see how it is, how it tastes, how it. I don't know. I might actually try it out at some point in the near future and give my opinions on it. And a lot of this is just there's going to be new Ruby clothes in Hot Topic, Forever 21, socks and GameStop. I don't know if there's going to be more than socks, but that's all they showed for the GameStop end of things. And also going to be Ruby themed clothing in FYE, whatever that's short for. Plus rock candy, which I just mentioned before about the dust rock candy. Now, one of the more exciting things that they shared was something about how there's going to be music in the new Guitar Hero game. That's going to be awesome. The one they showcased was This Will Be the Day. That's great. And for any of you who enjoyed playing Grim Eclipse or wanted to see something more with it, there is apparently going to be a bunch of new content for that, which I'm not going to cover properly here because I feel like if I go down that rabbit hole, we're going to be here all night. I'm going to need to make a separate video for that when I get home and upload it, hopefully sometime before the end of the week. But what I really want to do is to get it done like all on Tuesday after I get back from work, which is very unrealistic. So, I'm just going to do what I can to get it to you guys as soon as possible. Very exciting stuff. Oh, and there was also a season 6 character short. Now, for obvious reasons, I cannot go into any details about this character short as much as I want to, but rest assured, when it is released to the world, I will be diving into that and giving all of my thought opinions on it. And there's a lot to consider with that was who it covers and how it portrays them. So look forward to that for sure. And oh, I think there was one other thing. Oh, apparently there were some hints at some serious or startling developments happening in season 6 that was dropped during the Q&A section of the panel. So that is going to be amazing. And I personally am really, really looking forward to seeing what goes that. So that gives us a lot to look forward to in fall, eh? Anywho, that's it for everything that happened at the Rwby panel. As for after the Rwby panel, like I said, mistakes were made. I got lost. I eventually found my way back. I missed half the movie. And I had to go and get some food in my stomach before I could even do this live stream. And before I could do that, I had to get more room key cards because apparently the ones that the guys that was staying in one of my rooms had just spontaneously stopped working. I don't know why that is, that it happened, but it bugs me. Like, more than a little. But thankfully that was able to be sorted out after a little bit of back and forth. And yeah. So, with all that said, I'm sleepy. I need sleep. So I'm going to sleep. But before I do, I want. Wow. Right there. Anyway, before. Frig. I want to go over some of the panels that I'm going to be going to. Frig. I am so sorry. I am having technical difficulties here. There we go. Before I did, I wanted to go over some of the panels that I am going to be going to over the weekend. Unfortunately, I don't remember. I don't remember all of them, but I do know that I am going to be going to the Nomad of Nowhere panel and the Rwby Chibi panel on Sunday. And that's going to be fun. I'm definitely going to be taking notes for those as well, for videos on thoughts and whatnot that I wish to share. And I don't know if I'm going to do a single larger video for all of that, or if I'm going to do shorter separate videos. I know that at the least the Nomad of Nowhere stuff is something that I will want to keep separate from everything else. And I just need to figure out if I'm going to do Rwby Chibi separately from Rwby. I probably won't, because they're both Rwby related, even if they are a bit different. So I guess I'll just have to wait and see, play it by ear until then. And once I have a solid plan, go and just do it. So yeah, that's well, actually, no, that's not quite all from me. There is one more thing I would like to mention for any of you who wanted to play Ruby Amity Arena or had a chance to play the closed beta but are hungry for more. If you are at RTX and you are seeing this, they have tablets with Ruby Amity Arena loaded up onto that you can play on in the expo hall, in the little gaming area, and I have decided that I am going to go back to that at some point when I have the time. I thought I would have time for that today. I did not have time for that today. Once I went to the um, once I went to the voice acting slash improvisory acting panel earlier today, that was basically it. After that, I immediately found myself in the line for Ruby. So stuff. But yeah, Ruby Amity Arena. It's fun seeing how all the characters are done. Some of them have more than one character model, actually, one that gives more emphasis on one thing, a la Ruby Rose's leaping forward to slash at enemies with Crimson Rose, and Yang pushing people back with her fists when she punches them, and a different model for Ruby Rose sniper mode when she's got Crescent Rose into its sniper rifle formation, and Yang using Ember Silica to fire off ranged shots. So, yeah, very interesting. I particularly enjoy some of the other characters that I got the chance to use as well. Again, that is its own separate video. It's something that I wanted to do before coming here, but not something that I was able to because, again, issues with the internet. But that is probably going to be the first video I do when I get back home. So if I can, I'll get the Ruby Amity Arena video